So we are looking at important elements startup founders should consider in partnerships. What are those important elements that you need to consider so that you can be able to experience a good partnership with people who keep coming to you? Oh, I want to partner with you. I want to do this. I want to do that. Okay, so what should you be looking at? Okay, so there are 14 key elements which I think they are very critical for entrepreneurs, startup entrepreneurs, to look at before you venture into any partnership. Make sure they are not limited to these 14, but I think that from my experience of entering partnerships myself and working with people as an advisor as they enter partnerships, I think these 14 elements are critical as far as the foundation is concerned. But I always advise startup entrepreneurs that there are many partnerships, especially investment partnerships. Make sure you talk to an expert before you venture into a full partnership. Number one thing that you need to clearly know as you enter a partnership are your own partnership responsibilities. As a person, as an entrepreneur, as a startup, a CEO, what are your partnership responsibilities? In this partnership, what will I be responsible for? Because sometimes many startup entrepreneurs always just look at, oh, I need money, I need money. Yes, you need money, but what are your responsibilities? Many just look at money and they forget the fact that one of my responsibilities is I need to pay back this money, or I need to pay dividends to this person. Like a few days ago, an entrepreneur reached out to me that they don't know whether they should be giving 5% or 10% dividends to investors. And now said, if you're asking this question now, it already means that you already have the wrong investment deal, because this kind of question should have answers at the beginning of the deal, at the beginning of the partnership. Before you sign the investment deal, all these answers should have been answered. You're not asking me, they're already giving you money. You're not asking, sir, should I give them 15% dividends every month or 10% every year? You are already lost already. Because you go back, they will tell you, oh, you know what, I expect 50%. What will you do? You see? So you need to know your responsibilities. Before you, if somebody says, this, I want a partnership, first of all, check yourself. What are my responsibilities in this partnership? And can I meet up with these responsibilities, if possible, without unnecessary high pressure? Okay? Establish your responsibilities first, because a good business person, an ethical business person, live up to their words, live up to their responsibilities. Number two, responsibilities of the partner. Yes, what are the responsibilities of that partner to you? What are the responsibilities of that partner to the business? I always like to ask startup guys or anybody going to a partner, I would ask them, what are the responsibilities of this partner to you and the business, and how will these responsibilities advance your business? If you cannot clearly outline their responsibilities and how they will benefit the business, you are not ready for that partnership. It's beyond money. One of the responsibilities could be, are they willing to stay patient with you for 5 years, for 2 years, for 8 years, for 10 years, whatever, so that this business can mature, succeed, and pay them better? It's a responsibility. Are they willing to assume that responsibility of patience? Documented. If these responsibilities are not clearly documented, like there was a case I was trying to settle where the entrepreneur was angry that the partner does not promote the business on Facebook or on their status like what they are doing. It means you guys did not ascertain responsibilities. And maybe the partner doesn't see that he or she is under any role or any important law, partnership law or partnership clause or resolution to promote the business also. So establish the clear responsibilities of that partner and how they will positively or even negatively affect the business. This is very important. And these two responsibilities must be documented in the partnership agreement and duly accepted and duly signed. Number 3, do you have available resources to make the partnership work? Yes, you, the entrepreneur. Do you have the available resources to make the partnership work? It's not just because many partnerships are money driven. It's not just about receiving the money. Yes, you receive the money. Do you have the mental resources? Do you have the human resources? Do you have any other in all the resources needed to make the partnership work? There are people that received money for partnership so they can invest in their startup, and they did not check whether they have the right human capital to do that. Now you are forced to take part of the money to recruit employees. Meanwhile, the investor gave you the money knowing that all this money is going to buy more machines or more raw materials and all of that. But because you did not ask this question to know the resources you need, you are not in trouble because you have the money, you can buy more machines, you can buy more raw materials, but you don't have the team members to work on those machines or make good use of those raw materials. So you need to make sure you have all the available resources to make the partnership work. What are the resources that we need to make this partnership work? And do I have them? Okay. Number 4, establish and understand mutual terms and agreement. Yes, you two need to sit together and clearly establish mutual terms and conditions. What are the mutual terms and conditions binding this partnership? Okay, we universally agree that at the end of the year, you will be paid 10% of annual profit. Agreed? Good, it is signed. At the end of the year, you will be part of the annual board meeting. Agreed, signed. At the end of the month, we'll be submitting you monthly reports. Okay, good, sign. So you guys need to establish and understand mutual terms and conditions. And you as the entrepreneur must understand these terms and conditions very well. Don't go and sign something that tomorrow they take it to court, you lose your company. Oh, it has happened many times. So be careful about these terms and conditions. Number 4, the financial and non-financial impact of the partnership. I spoke about this indirectly already. When you're going into a partnership, ask yourself, what is the financial impact of this partnership? How will this partnership impact the business financially? And that's why a good entrepreneur knows how much they need and what they will do with that money. So if someone is giving you 1 million, you know that the financial impact of this partnership is 1 million. And with this 1 million, I'll buy machinery for 30% of the money. I'll recruit staff for 10%. I will do marketing for 15%. All of that. That is the financial impact of the partnership. Same as the non-financial impact. Maybe the partner coming is influential in your town. Can that partner help you get more contracts with the government, get more contracts with top companies, get more contracts with the local council, whatever, with some influential people? Good. Because you also need the non-financial benefit of the partnership to scale your business. Maybe the person is gifted with marketing. Okay. What is the non-financial and financial impact of the partnership? Ascertain it. Don't just blindly say, oh, I need a partner, I need money because you desperately need money does not mean that you should not carry out proper analysis before accepting that money. Many startup entrepreneurs always make this mistake. They always feel that I see doesn't need money and they forget other things, which when they take the money, it becomes like a curse. In the long run, I know many guys who are struggling because they took money for partnership or for investments with the wrong analysis, which is not good for business. Okay, number 6, what are the consequences if the partnership goes wrong? Yeah. Oh, yes. What are the consequences if the partnership goes wrong? Have you ever thought about that? Yes. So, because partnerships can go wrong, partnerships can go wrong. If they go wrong, what are the consequences? There are some partnerships that if they go wrong, you will lose your company. There are some that if they go wrong, the person is very influential, they will lock you up. There are some that if they go wrong, it affects the brand name of the company and send all customers packing. Look at the partnership, because very few relationships last forever, even in marriages today. Get married today, divorce tomorrow. So it's the same in business. So if you're going in for a partnership, are you ready for the consequences if it goes wrong? And have you secured yourself legally? That's where the terms and conditions are important. That's where clearly establishing your responsibilities and those of your partners are very important. So that if it goes wrong, under the binding documents will save you or play a key role. Okay? So you need to ascertain that. Number 7, personal core values and principles of the representative. Yes, or the partner. This is very important. Many people ignore this. Don't just go into a partnership, but know the person. Do your best to know the person. This person as an individual, what are their values? What are their lifestyle principles? Do research about the person. Do due diligence. Don't just blindly enter a partnership with somebody you have no idea. Ask for reference. Call a reference. Call somebody that they can give you. Okay? Do your reference. Do due diligence. In a country that makes sense, do police reports. Like in the US and Canada, before many people go to partnership, they request for a police report from you so that they know who you are with the law. In Cameroon, they call it non-conviction. Different countries, they have their different names. In the US, they call it police report or something. You see? But do further research. Try to investigate them in their community where they live, in their quarter where they live if you can. It's very important because everybody will always bring their real values and principles in any relationship. You cannot enter a partnership with somebody who has money issues. When a person borrows money, they don't pay, or they are not honest, they don't speak the truth. They will bring that character to your business relationship and hurt your company. So check the personal core values and the principles of the person you are getting into partnership with. Number 8, you and your partner define what risk you are willing to take and clearly document it. Yes. What risk are you two willing to take regarding this business you are partnering about? Sometimes just the risk of hard work is a challenge. There's a case I was informed about where another co-founder was angry with another co-founder and partner that he or she is not working hard like him or her. And yes, any human being will feel like that. You cannot be putting 12 hours, 13 hours every day on a startup and somebody's putting 8 hours or 7 hours or not committed like you. They are not willing to risk their all to see that the dream should come to pass. No, then you are not ready for that partnership. So you need to define clearly the risk you are willing to take and clearly document it. The risk could also include, if this company needs money, we contribute money equally. We look for money equally and add to this business to see it succeed. If we need to spend the night in the office, then we need to spend the night and work. You see? So you and your partner need to define the risk you are willing to take so that you avoid the situation where another person is taking high risk for the company and another person is comfortable and reserved and not willing to risk anything for the company. They're not risking their time. They're not risking their relationships. They're not risking their money. They are just there while you are the one moving heaven and earth for the startup. You feel bad, especially when you guys have equal shares in the business. You are doing more work for another person to enjoy. No matter how good you are in your heart, at some point you feel bad that somebody is using you. So establish this clearly at the beginning. Number 9, know and understand the capabilities of your potential partner. Yes, very important. What are the capabilities? What are the capabilities of your potential partner? Yes, what are they bringing to the table? Are they good in marketing? Do they have a strong network, national, international network? What are the capabilities? Because you need the capabilities of any serious partner to succeed. Okay? You need the capabilities of a serious partner to succeed, because you need to know their capabilities so you know how to use those capabilities to advance the business. Don't just get into a partnership blindly. No. What are the potentials? What are the capabilities? What is the mental intelligence? What is the skill level that the partner can bring to the business? Number 10, time management and workload. Spoke about it directly. Write an agreement and determine who does what and which responsibilities lie with whom. Yes. Clearly have responsibilities well documented and the time and workload, so that another person will not feel that I have too much work more than you, but we have the same shares and all of that. No, clearly talk about this. Okay. Like I've seen agreements whereby they document that all founders must put at least 50 hours a week in the startup. Oh yes, people have that. Founders must put at least 12 hours a day in the business. That way everybody knows their responsibility and they act accordingly. Number 11, check the record of your partner. I spoke about this already. Check the record of your partner. Check the track record of your partner. Mention that indirectly. I mean, look at the results they have been able to have in the past. Look at the experience they are bringing from the past. For example, if you are bringing a partner who has experience of working in 3 countries and multinational companies, you know that kind of experience is good for your startup. You see, don't just partner with people blindly. Check at the records they have been able to produce for their careers and for the companies where they have worked before bringing. You can even check their school record. If it's a fresh graduate, were they hardworking in school? What did they do in school? What did they create and all of that? Okay? Because from there you can see, is this a hard worker or not? Is this an ethical person or not? Is this a dedicated person or not? So check the track record of your potential partner, especially if the person is a worker or a former business person. Check the results they've been able to create for other institutions. It will give you a clue of what they will bring to your partnership or to your company. You also know how to use them, because you know, oh, they were able to do this in their previous position. It therefore means they can do this in the startup. Okay, so always invest to check that before you do anything. Number 12, request for reference and recommendation. Yes, don't just, that's why in good partnerships, there are always witnesses that also sign the partnership agreement. And the witness is probably always the reference and the recommendation. Okay, reach out to people and ask, hey, I want to go into partnership with this person. What do you have to say about this person? Or you can ask the partner to give you 2 people who can write a recommendation letter. It's very important. You need this research and due diligence so you don't enter into a partnership with somebody who will kill your dream. And it also gives you room to have more people you can hold responsible if the partner disappears or if something happens. Okay, request for the reference and due diligence. Number 13, have a common vision. 2 people cannot work together if they have different mindsets. Sit down with a person, forget about the money and the company. Ask the person, what is your personal career vision? What is your personal business vision? What is your mission for Cameroon? What is your mission for Africa? What is your mission for the world? What do you like about this industry? Look at them beyond money. Because if you guys don't have the same, or it will not be the same exactly, we don't have a similar mission, similar interest, and all of that, you will disagree a lot on many things. And if you don't see things in the same direction, you will disagree a lot on many things. And it will be a partnership of chaos and problems and disorder and all of that, because you guys do not have a common mission for yourself, a common mission for the business, a common mission for the industry. But one thing about a good partnership is you need to have a common mission and think alike, be able to see things complement each other. Yes, there are some, it's good that in every partnership, there should be new perspectives. There should be somebody who can question, are we right? Are we on the right track? All of that. But in all of that, that questioning and new perspective is for the common good of the business. Okay, so have a common mission. 14, have a business expert, coach, and mentor you all can report to. This is very important. One of the things I have seen that make partnerships to work is that every partnership, they have a mentor, a coach, or an expert they report to. Because who solves the conflicts when they have partnership conflicts? They need a higher authority. Okay, yes. So if you are trying to go into a partnership, make sure that you have an expert, business expert, a business coach, a mentor, whoever that you guys report to. Is very important, especially during times of conflicts. Be careful of somebody that you propose this and they refuse. Be careful of that kind of person. Okay, sometimes it could be a company lawyer. It could just be a lawyer that you guys can submit to for legal advice in case there are challenges. Okay, very important. And in this case also, many people don't know how to calculate equity shares and all this kind of stuff. So you need an expert to do that for you. Somebody can have money, yes, you have the company, yes, but how much do you give the person as shares? How much do you give the person as equity? How much do you calculate? How much do you calculate as far as yearly dividends is concerned to pay to the partner or to you, to yourselves as partners? That's where you also need an expert and a coach to advise you on all of this and document it for you. Okay, good. So these 14 are important that you go through as far as building a good partnership is concerned. Building a successful business partnership is a long-term process. It doesn't happen overnight. Okay. As long as you progress, you will find different challenges. There's no perfect partnership, but as long as there's agreement, there's a common purpose, there's understanding, you always solve those challenges. Okay. So you need to overcome these so that you can make a successful partnership. Okay, so these 14 are the foundation of it all. Some people may need some of this, some will need all of this. Okay, but you need to pay attention to these before you jump into any partnership. Avoid jumping into any partnership without proper information, like the things I have listed, without proper documentation, without talking to an expert, without knowing clearly what you're willing to risk, consequence, all of these things I have said, before you take your pen and sign. And don't accept partnerships with a mouth. Let us just partner. Just take this money and put in the business. Let's see. Don't do that. Do not do that. Document it. Sign it. If possible, take it to the police station and legalize it. Take it to the court and legalize it if need be. It's for your good. Because you are the one losing more than the person bringing money. You are losing a name, you are losing sweat of building a startup, you are losing sleepless night that you have been working on. Somebody can come and take it away from you or just destroy it and you will be struggling. Meanwhile, they have a job somewhere. They will lose only money, but you will lose more than money. Okay, good. That's it for the session. Thank you.